The Hidden Revolution, Redefining Success Through Holistic High Performance. Welcome to a groundbreaking episode of the BlackCEO Podcast. Today, we're about to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about success, wellness, and high performance. Our guide on this transformative expedition is none other than Whamae Boayue, the visionary CEO of The Mark, whose revolutionary insights are reshaping the landscape of personal and professional achievement. Whamae Boayue isn't just another business leader. She's a trailblazer who's daring to question the very foundations of our success-driven culture. Her work at The Mark is nothing short of revolutionary, empowering individuals and organizations to unlock unprecedented levels of sustainable success by embracing a holistic approach to high performance. Whame's impact extends far beyond the boardroom. She's igniting a movement that has the potential to transform lives, reshape industries, and create a more balanced, fulfilling world for all of us. Now, brace yourselves. What I'm about to share with you isn't just thought-provoking, it's downright disruptive. It's a perspective that will challenge your deepest held beliefs about what it takes to succeed in today's high-pressure world. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Let's dive in. Imagine for a moment that everything you've been taught about success is not just wrong, but actively harmful. What if the relentless pursuit of achievement, the late nights, the skipped meals, the sacrificed relationships, isn't the pathway to success, but a treacherous road leading to burnout and unfulfillment? This is the paradigm-shifting idea that Whamae Boayue presents, and it's one that has the power to revolutionize not just individual lives, but entire industries and societies. We live in a world that worships at the altar of the grind. We glorify those who push themselves to the brink, who sacrifice sleep, health, and personal relationships in pursuit of professional success. It's a culture that tells us no pain, no gain. But what if this widely accepted approach is fundamentally flawed? What if, in our relentless pursuit of professional achievement, we're actually sabotaging our ability to sustain long-term success and fulfillment? This is the paradox that Whamae Boayue challenges us to confront head-on. As the CEO of The Mark, Whamae has witnessed firsthand the hidden cost of neglecting holistic health in high-performance lifestyles. The conventional wisdom tells us that pushing harder, working longer hours, and sacrificing personal well-being are the keys to success. But Whamae proposes a radically different perspective, that integrating physical health, mental resilience, and spiritual awareness isn't just a luxury. It's an absolute necessity for sustained success. Now, I can almost hear the skeptics among you. Sure, you might be thinking, that sounds nice in theory, but in the real world, we don't have the luxury of prioritizing wellness. We've got deadlines to meet, targets to hit, competitors breathing down our necks. I get it. I've been there. But I urge you to stay with me, because what Whamae shared next completely upended my perspective, and I believe it has the power to transform yours too. Let's start by examining the first key insight from our conversation. Holistic health is the cornerstone of sustained success. Now, at first glance, this might seem obvious. Of course, health is important, right? But here's where it gets interesting and challenging. When we talk about holistic health in the context of high-performance lifestyles, we're not just talking about eating your vegetables and hitting the gym occasionally. We're talking about a comprehensive, integrated approach that weaves physical, mental, and spiritual well-being into the very fabric of your life and work. Think about it this way. Your body and mind aren't just vehicles that carry you from one task to the next. They're the very instruments through which you perceive, think, create, and execute. They're not separate from your work, they are your work. So when we neglect these aspects of ourselves in pursuit of professional goals, we're not just risking our health, we're actively undermining our capacity for success. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at a real-world example that Whamae shared with me, which explores the concept of a high-performance lifestyle, HPL. This approach, based on research by life coach Sharombo Mouj, challenges the deeply ingrained belief that success requires constant grinding and neglecting personal well-being. Instead, it proposes embracing a lifestyle that places holistic health at its core, integrating physical, mental, and emotional well-being into every aspect of life. The results of adopting this high-performance lifestyle are nothing short of transformative. Individuals who embrace this approach don't just achieve success, they achieve lasting, sustainable success while maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life. They report increased energy, improved focus, and greater resilience. But here's the kicker. They're not just happier and healthier. They're also more successful in their professional endeavors. This brings us to our second key insight. The traditional view that success requires sacrificing personal well-being isn't just outdated. It's actively counterproductive. We need to challenge this conventional approach and embrace a more balanced, sustainable path to achievement. Now, I can already hear some of you protesting. That's all well and good for some people, you might be thinking, but in my industry, in my position, that's just not possible. I hear you. But let me share another story that might change your mind. Consider the journey of MJ Towler, host of the Black Wine Guy Experience podcast. MJ faced significant challenges in the wine industry, including deeply entrenched stereotypes and the constant pressure to prove his expertise. In an industry known for its intensity and demanding lifestyle, you might expect MJ to have adopted a work harder, sleep less mentality, but instead he chose a different path. He focused on building strong relationships, continuous learning, and crucially, maintaining a balanced lifestyle. The result? MJ didn't just survive in the cutthroat wine industry, he thrived. He achieved remarkable success while maintaining his personal well-being. He built a reputation as an exceptional interviewer, connecting with numerous industry professionals, all while prioritizing his health and happiness. MJ's story is a powerful testament to how integrating holistic health into a high-performance lifestyle can lead to sustainable success. But let's be real for a moment. Changing deeply ingrained habits and beliefs about success isn't easy. It requires a fundamental shift in how we think about work, achievement, and personal well-being. And that's where our third key insight comes in. We need practical strategies for integrating holistic health into our high-performance lifestyles. This is where Whame's expertise really shines. Through the mark, Whamae has developed a range of strategies to help high achievers integrate holistic health practices into their daily lives without compromising their professional goals. These aren't one-size-fits-all solutions, but rather flexible approaches that can be tailored to individual needs and circumstances. One of the most powerful strategies Whamae shared is the practice of mindful productivity. This involves bringing full awareness to your work tasks rather than multitasking or working on autopilot. By focusing fully on one task at a time, you not only improve the quality of your work, but also reduce stress and mental fatigue. It's about working smarter, not just harder. Another key strategy is the integration of micro wellness practices throughout the day. Instead of trying to cram all your wellness activities into one long session, which, let's face it, often gets pushed aside when work gets busy, you incorporate small moments of wellness into your regular routine. This could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths between meetings, doing a quick stretch at your desk, or taking a short mindfulness break during your lunch hour. These small practices might seem insignificant, but they add up to create a profound shift in your overall well-being and performance. Whamae also emphasized the importance of sleep hygiene, not just getting enough sleep, but ensuring that the sleep you get is high quality and restorative. This might involve creating a relaxing bedtime routine, optimizing your sleep environment, and yes, sometimes even saying no to that late night email or extra hour of work in favor of a good night's rest. It's about recognizing that sleep isn't a luxury or a sign of weakness. It's a crucial component of high performance. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but how do I actually implement these changes in my busy life? I'd say that's a great question, and it brings us to another fascinating example that Whamae shared with me. The Black CEO podcast, which you're listening to right now, is more than just a platform for sharing business insights. It's a prime example of how holistic approaches to success can be integrated into even the most demanding entrepreneurial lifestyles. The podcast features successful Black CEOs who shared not just their business strategies, but also their approaches to maintaining balance and well-being in high-pressure environments. What's particularly striking about this example is how it addresses the unique challenges faced by Black entrepreneurs. In addition to the usual stresses of entrepreneurship, these leaders often face additional pressures related to representation and breaking new ground in their industries. Yet time and again, we see that those who prioritize their holistic health, physical, mental, and spiritual, are better equipped to navigate these challenges and achieve lasting success. The impact of this approach extends far beyond individual success stories. By promoting a more balanced, sustainable approach to high achievement, initiatives like the BlackCEO Podcast are helping to create a more inclusive and supportive community for Black entrepreneurs. They're challenging the narrative that success must come at the cost of personal well being. And in doing so, they're paving the way for a new generation of leaders who can thrive both personally and professionally. Now, I want to be crystal clear about something. Adopting a holistic approach to health and success doesn't mean taking your foot off the gas or lowering your ambitions. On the contrary, it's about optimizing your performance by ensuring that you're operating at your best on all levels: physical, mental, and spiritual. Think of it this way: you wouldn't expect a high performance sports car to run at its best if you neglected regular maintenance, used low quality fuel, or pushed it to its limits without ever allowing it to cool down. So, why would you expect any different from the most sophisticated, complex machine you'll ever operate, your own body and mind? This brings us to a crucial point that Whamae emphasized in our conversation. The integration of holistic health into high performance lifestyles isn't just about individual well being, although that's certainly a vital component. It's also about sustainability and long term success. In today's fast paced, ever changing business landscape, the ability to adapt, innovate, and perform consistently over time is more valuable than ever. Flash in the pan success stories are a dime a dozen. What's truly rare and truly valuable are leaders who can maintain high levels of performance year after year, adapting to new challenges and continuing to grow and evolve. This kind of sustained success simply isn't possible if you're constantly running on empty, pushing yourself to the brink of burnout, or neglecting your physical and mental health. Sooner or later, something's got to give. And when it does, the cost, both personal and professional, can be enormous. But here's the exciting part: when you prioritize holistic health, you're not just avoiding burnout, you're actively enhancing your capacity for success. You're sharpening your most important tools: your body, your mind, your creativity, your resilience. You're ensuring that when opportunities arise, you're in the best possible position to seize them. Now, let's take a moment to really let that sink in. What if the key to achieving your most ambitious professional goals isn't working harder or longer, but working smarter by prioritizing your holistic health? What if the very things you've been pushing aside — rest, relaxation, personal relationships, spiritual practices — are actually the secret ingredients to sustained high performance? I know this idea might seem counterintuitive, especially if you've built your career on the work harder mentality, but that's exactly why it's so powerful. By challenging our assumptions about what it takes to succeed, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, new approaches, and potentially new levels of achievement. So as we approach the end of this exploration of Whamae Boayue's revolutionary insights, I want to leave you with a challenge, a call to action that has the potential to transform not just your career, but your entire life. Here it is. Starting today, I challenge you to radically redefine your approach to success, to reject the false dichotomy between achievement and well-being, and instead embrace a holistic, integrated approach to high performance. This isn't about making small tweaks to your routine. It's about fundamentally reimagining what success looks like for you. It's about having the courage to prioritize your health and well-being, even when the world around you is telling you to grind harder. Start by asking yourself these questions. What would your life look like if you treated your well-being as non-negotiable? How would your performance change if you were operating at your physical, mental, and spiritual best? What could you achieve if you had sustainable, long-term energy and focus rather than burning bright and burning out? Then take action. Maybe it's setting a non-negotiable bedtime and sticking to it, no matter what. Perhaps it's scheduling short breaks throughout your workday for mindfulness or physical activity. It could be reconnecting with a hobby or spiritual practice that you've neglected. Or maybe it's having an honest conversation with your team about work-life balance and how you can support each other in maintaining it. Whatever it is, commit to it. Not just for a day or a week, but as a fundamental shift in how you approach your life and work. And as you do, pay close attention to how it affects not just your well-being, but your performance, your creativity, your resilience. Remember, this isn't about choosing between success and well-being. It's about recognizing that true, sustained success is only possible when we nurture all aspects of ourselves: physical, mental, and spiritual. It's about redefining what high performance really means and charting a path to success that's not just impressive, but truly fulfilling. As Whamae Boayue has shown us, the future of high performance isn't about grinding harder. It's about living smarter, more balanced lives that allow us to bring our full, vibrant selves to everything we do. It's a future where success and well being go hand in hand, each enhancing and amplifying the other. So I ask you, are you ready to be part of this revolution? Are you ready to challenge the conventional wisdom and embrace a new paradigm of success, one that honors your whole self and sets you up for long term sustainable achievement? The choice is yours. But if you ask me, and if you ask Whamae Boayue, the answer is clear. The time for a holistic approach to high performance is now. The revolution is happening, whether you join it or not. The only question is, will you be at the forefront, leading the charge towards a more balanced, fulfilling, and ultimately more successful way of living and working? Or will you be left behind, clinging to outdated notions of success that no longer serve you? The power is in your hands. The choice is yours. What will you do with this knowledge? How will you revolutionize your approach to success starting today? Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Your step towards holistic high performance starts now. Embrace it, live it, and watch as it transforms not just your career, but your entire life. The revolution is here. Are you ready to join it?